Welcome back, Soul Tribe. For those new to the channel, I am Mystical Woman, and I am here to deliver a special message to you. There's a lot going on right now, and I think that we tend to lose focus on what's really important. So let's just take a minute to cleanse the area and cleanse your aura. Ask the divine for protection, for clarity, and for whatever messages the divine has to share with you today. Okay, I love this deck, and you'll see why. But I've been called to deliver the special message because I think that, again, we get lost in the day-to-day, and sometimes we forget about our own healing, and we get wrapped up in everybody else's day-to-day and hustle and bustle. So let's see what messages I have for you today. Or not me, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Oh boy. Epiphany. Cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. I love the artwork. Epiphany. You're going to have an aha moment where you've learned lessons. And if you do not think about the lesson that you have learned, then the problem is the cycle will repeat. Okay, so take that into account. You've had an aha moment. Use that to your advantage. Okay, don't let cycles repeat. But they're going to keep repeating until you have learned the lesson. Tell me more. That's natural in every phase of life. Soulmate. Someone from your soul tribe. Just like you are to me. Here we have a dog. Remember that dogs are very loyal. You have someone around you that is very loyal. They could be your soulmate, even if they're unaware, but they're very loyal to you. Remember that. Remember that. Not everybody is. Change. Fear is not a good advisor. If you've been thinking about a business or travel or something that you want to do, you know what? Change is good. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Jump in with both feet, because sometimes fear is what stops you. So change is inevitable. I know that the glare is there. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Let me lower it. Change is inevitable, so go with it. Like the hands of time, it's inevitable. Okay? So if you're going to wait for you not to be afraid, you might be waiting for a long time. So go ahead and do it. Take the leap. What's holding you back? Change is inevitable. It's going to happen whether you want it or not. And we have the hourglass time. Trust in divine timing. Everything will unfold in its due time. So if you are thinking about this change, or you do want to make a change, time is of the essence. Trust in divine timing. If it hasn't happened, it hasn't been the right time. But it's coming. It's coming. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Okay? Keep your eye on the prize. And trust that it'll happen when it needs to. Okay, what other message does Spirit have for us? What other message does Divine have? Lock. Something is hidden or locked. Is this a thought? Is this something that you've wanted to do that you've had hidden from somebody else? Sometimes when you want to manifest something, it is a good idea to keep it under wraps. But sometimes you may think that someone is hiding something from you. And that's quite possible. You just have to use discernment and decipher what the person tells you. Maybe they are hiding something from you, but not all secrets are bad. Sometimes they're surprises. Just keep an open mind and trust that divine timing will let you know what you need to do. Test. Look for a divine test. You're going to have signs all around you. Okay? The divine will be testing you. How far can you go? You're going to be pushed. Okay, well, how far can you go? Remember that life is a test. Okay? Life is about testing yourself, testing your limits. How far can you go? How far are you willing to go for what you want to achieve? Okay. This could be career, or this may be in love. Okay, only you know. But let's see. Let's see what else Spirit will tell us. Zoom in. Notice that. It's funny. Everything is... What a coincidence. I have a magnifying glass here. And I found that very curious, that the card that Spirit gave us was zoom in. The answer is there if you look closer. So you may already have this revelation. You may already know the answer to what's hidden and the test that you're going through. Okay, but don't worry, you're going to come out on the other side. You're going to come out on the other side. And that's what you have to think about. Zoom in. Look closely, and you'll find the answers that you need. They'll speak loud and clear. Just wanted to come out, but let's see. Tell me, Spirit. Ooh, 2. Thoughts. Cultivate your ideas. You are very creative, okay? And you might be already manifesting what you want in your life. And if you don't, I suggest that you do so, because Divine's telling you to cultivate your ideas. Whatever you think about, you're going to manifest it. Okay, whatever it is. Put your thoughts into motion. Okay, mindset. Find a different perspective. If you're stuck, look at it from a different angle. Okay, remember, something is hidden. Trust divine timing and zoom in. Zoom in. It's all about the mindset. Okay, find a different perspective. If you can't go one route, go another. Okay, but divine is telling you, showing you that you can cultivate your ideas, and it's all through your growth mindset. Okay, you have to be more open to different ideas and a different perspective. Maybe how you're going about it is not the best way, and there's another way. So maybe you have to look at other avenues in order to make something happen. Okay? I think that's wonderful. I think this is very positive, and I like the energy. I like the energy. What else, Spirit? What else do you have to say to the collective? Give me one more. Give me one more for this deck. Treasure, protect your energy and space. Yes, please do so. There are a lot of people out there who drain you, okay? And this says it all. Protect your energy and space. They drain you. They come and tell you your problems. And if you are an empath, you will absorb their energy and you will be left completely drained. By the end of the day, you just feel like one of those cartoons that are dragging on the floor. That'll be it. And it's because you are absorbing their negativity or absorbing their energy. Okay, so protect your space, protect your energy. There are a lot of low vibrational beings, and there are a lot of negative people out there that might be envious or jealous, or that might be in your surroundings, and you don't want to pick up their energy, their frequency. You are operating from a higher perspective, from a higher frequency, because the divine is telling you to cultivate your ideas. Okay, it's time to manifest. It is time to zoom in. It is time to change your mindset. Okay, trust divine timing. Whatever you put into motion will happen. Okay, but don't allow, your energy is a treasure. Protect it. Protect it. Now, I would like to call on some oracles for you. I think that this is a beautiful energy and you have received a wonderful message. And I would like to continue on that message, okay, and piggyback on it, because I think that you should be focused on yourself and manifesting what Spirit mentioned, that you are divine, and use discernment and protect your energy, protect yourself, know who is loyal, but don't go around telling people what your plans are. Okay, that's another way you can protect your energy and protect your plans. Not everybody wants the best for you. And always keep that in mind. There are a lot of, like I mentioned previously, low vibrational beings, and they're just out to get you. And you know what? There's no room for jealousy and envy here. Okay? So keep your plans to yourself, cleanse yourself, and protect your energy. It is a gift. It is a treasure. It is a treasure. Okay. What message does Spirit have for the collective? Progress, not perfection. You might be a perfectionist. You might want everything to go perfect, but you know what? It's okay, because it's all about progress. Like this vine here. Okay, it starts off and then it crawls up. It's a creepy crawler. And you know what? It's about progress. It's growing. You are growing. Okay, and you shouldn't let anyone stunt your growth. Okay, progress, not perfection. Progress, not perfection. Okay, always remember that, because I think that you may put pressure on yourself to be perfect. And I know that society puts a lot of pressure on people. Oh, no, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. Well, you know what? You do you, boo. You do you. You know, goes back to protecting your energy. A lot of people just, they're envious and they don't, you know, they stunt your growth. They do. And they stop you. You know, they try to get your attention so that you stop focused on whatever project or whatever you may have going on. And you know what? I don't think so. Mindset. Change your mindset. What else, Spirit? You're the author. That's right, baby. You're the author. You're the only one who could change the narrative. Boom. You're the only one who could change the narrative. Don't allow anybody to tell you you can't do something, or that their way is the only way. No, I don't think so. You're in charge of your destiny. You're in charge of your destiny. You can manifest whatever you want. And don't let anyone tell you different. For the message. A lot of people want to just take over and tell you what to do and how to do it. And you're the only one who's behind the wheel. Okay? You're the only one who's behind the wheel. So you are in charge of your own destiny. Make changes if you need to. Adjust. Dream big. Start now. Start thinking about those ideas and thoughts and put them into motion. Like in the reading. Okay? Dream big, and that starts now. That doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be a gigantic leap. Okay? But you know what? It starts with a small step. But it has to start with you. Nobody can do that for you. You need to decide and take a chance. You're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to take up space. That's right. But you know what? This is a lion. And he is the king. Okay? So if you need to roar, roar like the lion. And oh my goodness, your fire is sacred. Nobody could dim your light, baby. Nobody can dim your light. Wow. That's beautiful. Nobody can dim your light. Jeez. That is something else. You are sacred. You're not going to let anybody dim you. You're too bright. You're too bright for that. You can't allow anybody to roll on in and dim your fire. And whatever you're going to do, you're going to be successful at it. Turn the page. If something doesn't work, turn the page. If there's something or someone that's holding you back, turn the page. Remember, you're the author. Write a new chapter. Okay? Turn the page and start a new chapter. Action builds confidence. Yes. Go ahead. Take that step. It starts with one step. You don't have to leap off a cliff, okay? It just takes one step. That's all it takes to make a difference. So do it. Take that step. What's stopping you? Maybe you should think about that. What's stopping you? Fail forward. That's right. You know what I'm focused on? I'm focused on the steps. And I'm focused on the word forward. So you know what? Nothing but good, baby. Nothing but good. You are going up. You are moving up. And you are going one step at a time. Boom. One step at a time. But you're going to make it. Because you're dreaming big and you're starting now. What else, Spirit? That's right. Never backwards. Always forward. Just like my camera did right now. Forward motion. Forward motion. Fear means you're growing. Never be afraid. Okay? Because if you live in fear, nothing will change. All right? Fear means you are growing. If you weren't afraid, then you wouldn't be called to make a change, to do something different. Okay? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Sometimes you're the one that makes their own cage and their own blockages. Okay? Get out of your head. You're thinking too much about this. Start with one step. Action builds confidence. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? Just put your best foot forward, baby. Just put your best foot forward. I think that we can see the big picture. Keyword, big. You're in charge. Progress, not perfection. Action builds confidence. Get out of your head. Your fire is sacred. Turn the page. It's begun. Never backwards. Only forward momentum. Only forward momentum. One more card, Spirit, and we're closing out. It's safe to want more. Spirit is giving you permission to want more. You're not selfish for wanting more. Okay? Sometimes we want the best for others. We help them reach their goal. We're so busy working on everybody else's shit, but we don't focus on our own. And then we are kind of guided or told that we're being selfish because we want more. Well, let me tell you, baby, it's not being selfish to want more. That's called ambition. Okay? And if you are not ambitious, then wait a second. If you don't work hard enough and dream big, who's going to give it to you? Because I don't see anybody coming and handing me anything. So again, you're in charge. You're the author of your life. Dream big. It starts right now. Don't let anyone dim your fire. Your fire is sacred. Roar, baby, roar. And you know what? Action builds confidence, and it is safe to want more. And don't let anyone tell you different. Thank you for watching. Until next time, fuel your fire. This is Mystical Woman. Have a great day, morning, noon, night. Thank you for watching. Click subscribe and share. Until next time, keep it real.